Hey, what's up guys? This is AI Craziness here, bringing you guys how to upgrade the Wrath of the Ancients bow and arrow into Eisendrache. This is one of the 4 upgrades, and this is the lightning one. Alright guys, so step number 1 is to get the quest, and to get the quest you need to shoot this directional thing right by the death ray, and this thing will pop out of the wall, and you pick that up and take it. You don't actually need to turn on the death ray to do this. I was just me doing it because I thought you had to do it, but you don't actually have to do that. Alright, so after you guys have done that, you just come over here, and there is 3 big piles of wood that you're going to have to shoot with an arrow. And the first one is over here. You just have to hit it once with 1 arrow. The second one is right there. I jump cut because that one is really hard to hit from right over here. I went from like 58 arrows all the way down to 30 trying to hit it. Later on in the video on this one, where I shoot it later on, is where I would recommend shooting it. I wouldn't shoot it from right there. That's a difficult one to hit. But those are where the first 2 are. Third one is heading down to the rocket. So I'm just running down to the teleporter, showing you guys with the route I went. It's down here. You gotta buy that $1,500,000 door, and then buy the teleporter for $500. And you got remember that you have to have $500 to get back from the rocket. So make sure you go down there for like $3 grand at least. And then after you've done that, so right here is where the third rock, big pile of wood is. This one's fairly easy to hit once you've done it once or twice. It's just a little difficult because it's kind of above you. Alright, so that's it for this step. Alright, so after burning all those pieces, all the big piles of wood, you're going to have to come down to like the little catacombs. And you don't need to shoot those, by the way. I was just showing you guys where they're located. But after burning all the wood, you need to come down to the little catacombs area. And you're going to need to activate the 0G area. So right here, and you're going to have to run along the wall, hitting all of those, like, kind of wind looking symbols. And you have to hit them all, and you cannot touch the ground while doing this. Okay, you have to stay on the wall the whole entire time and hit them all in one quick succession. Do not touch the ground at all. They're fairly easy to hit. I don't think this part's too hard. But, I mean, some people can find it difficult because they're not good at wall running. If you're good at wall running, you'll be good to go. Alright, I'm just heading over to where step 3 is at right now. And there's these little urns that you're going to fill up with zombie souls. It's going to take around like 8 to 10 around zombie souls. It's not too much. You can do them probably all in like 1 or 2 rounds. Just get them out of the way. They're really easy to do. And as you can see, now these little urns are like lighting up. And that's how you know you did it correctly. If they're not lighting up, go back and you might not have rolled one correctly. Or maybe you didn't burn all the big piles of wood correctly. But see, the urns will like suck up around all the zombie souls. You gotta kill them fairly close to the urn. And once you finish doing that, there's 3 locations for all 3 of these urns. I'm at the first one right now, and it goes around really fast. It's just around like 10 zombie souls, I think it takes. It's really quick. But make sure, because they're in pretty tight areas. But the bow and arrow, the Wrath of the Ancients bow is like really good in tight areas, because when you shoot at the ground, you don't take any explosion damage. So if you're getting surrounded, just start shooting the ground. Or if you have those gravity spikes, the Ragnarok DG4, you'll be pretty good to go because you can just set those down. But here's the second location. And then the third location after this one is right down by the rocket. like right after you get out of the teleporter. So I'm heading over there now. You can take this down, or you can get in the teleporter, and it's like right out of the teleporter. And be careful with this one, because they will come from behind you. In this game clip, I got surprised. I was like, what the hell? And they just come back from behind you. So this one you can get pretty overwhelmed pretty easily on the high rounds. So make sure you try to do this on the lowest rounds possible. That's what I tried doing here. I'm doing it on round 9. It's not too difficult. But I have the BRM, so that thing's freaking heavy as heck. But after you finish all those, you don't have to use the bow and arrow to, like, you have to go up to the urn and, like, draw back your bow when you're up close to it, and it'll just, like, suck up its electricity. And then you have to reshoot all of the big piles of wood with this electrified bow. And if you miss, you'll have to keep going back to the urn. And each pile of wood has its own specific urn you have to use. So for this one down by the rocket, you have to use that rocket urn. I don't believe you can use any other ones. And you have to hit it, or else you'll have to keep going back. So if you're good at shooting with this will be really easy. I kind of struggled with it. But I'm gonna head up to the second one now. Alright, so then here is the second one. Really easy. You don't have to do these in any specific order. You can do them whatever way you want. I was just doing it here, this way. Any way you want to do is fine. So that one's really easy to hit. And then this one right here, I was telling you guys about it earlier. If you shoot this pile of wood from this position right here, it makes it a lot easier to hit than where I was shooting at earlier. This way is way easier. I get it first try here. So easy. But if you don't want to shoot from there, you can come down here and you just keep running. You'll like go down here, and it's kind of easy. But if you miss, you'll have to run all the way back up. So I recommend doing it out of that window kind of thing. But you can do it down here too. Down here would be really easy. It's just kind of far distance. So after you reshot all the wood piles, you're gonna need to go up to where you got the quest in the start of the beginning, and you need to like hold square on like this little blue cloud, and you don't need to shoot the rooster, your like direction thing. I was just doing that because I thought I had to. It was taking a little while, but you don't need to do that. And after that, you take this thing back down to the catacombs area, and you just put it in place right there, and you have to kill zombies, and it sucks up its souls, just like the Origins staffs when you upgraded them. Very similar. Very similar. And this upgraded bow is super powerful. Like, the staffs, I like the staffs better. Oh, and you guys can see, I just got those gravity spikes. These things are amazing. Those little traps. I didn't really need to use them on a dog gun. That's why I reuse them now. They're so dope. But this electric bow is really powerful. Way better than this like standard version of it, I guess. And I'd recommend always upgrading this. I can't wait to figure out the other 3 upgrades, because if this one's this good, I can't imagine what the other 3 would be like. This 0G is awesome. I wish they had a whole map like this, kind of. I think it works a lot better in this Black Ops 1 Moon. I wasn't a fan of that. Alright, so I'm just waiting here for zombies to come. This one takes a little bit more than what the urns took. I think this probably takes around like 20 to 30 probably. So probably all the urns combined. That's all it takes. And once you're done like giving it souls, it'll just like stop taking them, and it like kind of reappears, and it'll like go up to somewhere, and it just comes back down, like, upgraded bow, and you just pick it up, and you're good to go. All right, I think it's almost done. Oh yeah, so you have to put your bow in there once it's done charging, and it'll take your bow and arrow up. You guys can see this thing, it looks sick. And it's just OP. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It is, when you hold back and charge it, it's just like the ice staff. Alright, so guys, thanks for watching. Hope that